set up early in this game. Usually playing three at the back. In the last instance of not having Joe Ward's in that right wing-back role.
Adjiman wants the corner, he's not going to get it. They have to put that all to one side this evening because this is a huge game for Leicester City. Local bragging rights at stake. And just as importantly as that, they need to get the points to move towards the playoff places and try and get this season back on track. The 100th East Midlands derby in the league. It not only sees the rare sight in recent seasons of derby above Leicester, but it can register their first win over their rivals since 2013. Richard Keogh and Chris Martin, the heroes that day, who will write their names into history. The team in blue, Leicester City, who themselves were 1-0 up and ended up losing. Stolarczyk, at fault for one of the goals, will hope for a rare clean sheet tonight. But just to be above Leicester City now is some achievement in itself. Thompson. This is Thomas. Oliver Skip, who scored his first goal for Leicester against Derby. There's 3 in his entire career for Leicester, for Tottenham, and 1 for Norwich City as well when he was on loan. Nelson with the header. Quickly forward it goes, nearly broke for Clark, but Leicester were able to sweep it forward. Mavididi. Ayo goes into the penalty area. Mavididi towards the back post, and Fatawu goes and chases it. Fatawu does well, gets the ball in, and he scores again against Derby County. Bobby de Cordova-Reid. Not the first when these two met at Pride Park.
Set up early in this game. Usually playing three at the back. In the last few months under John Eustace. Looks like they're more of a 4 today. In the absence of not having Joe Ward's in that right wing-back role. Langas has gone out to right-back. Brereton Diaz asking to do a bit of a hybrid job, so it looks like in the opening 7 or 8 minutes. Out of position.
Derby County. Adjiman wants the corner, he's not going to get it.
I love the intent though from Adjiman. Drives forward at every opportunity, grass to run in, tries to use his pace, and Hamza Choudhury matches him yard for yard, does extremely well. Goes to ground at just the right time and wins his side that goal kick. It's been a fantastic start to the game though. We spoke before it, didn't we, about there's potential for this game to be the game of the night in the Championship. 2 very entertaining teams. A lot of jeopardy for Leicester, a lot to gain from both teams. And it hasn't disappointed in the opening.
Adjiman is such a good outlet for Derby County, but there's 3 blue shirts around him before Clark suddenly was on hand to trying to help his mate out.
Yeah, big game for Caleb Okoli at the heart of that Leicester defence against Adjiman. Just come back into the team from injury and really struggled in the last outing. Made a mistake for the equaliser for Watford.
Nigel Clough was the last Derby manager to taste victory against Leicester City. Although it's been a fixture that hasn't been played for a long, long time, of course, due to the fact that they were so far apart since it was last played a Premier League title and an FA Cup have been won. And on the other side of the rivalry, big points deduction and relegation to the third tier. But at this moment in time, Derby are above Leicester. James for Tawu. Can always work in small spaces, but not on that occasion.
Yeah, I like that from Vitaly.
Of the month so far. And they come here with room for confidence. They've actually had more wins and picked up more points on the road this season in the Championship than at Pride Park. Nelson, able to go over halfway. He is the ball-playing centre-half that Marty Cifuentes wants in his team. But he's been injured for a lot of this season. Returned against Derby County and actually made his 50th career league appearance in that game at Pride Park. Only a handful were for Leicester City. It's been a long wait, really, for him to be established as a Leicester City regular.
Yeah, he's really important.
Thomas. I did put over Reed has gone down there and has stayed down. Leicester will be keen, you would imagine, to get the ball out. Well, Leicester's goal scorer, it looks like he might need a little bit of treatment here. Choudhury. He's going to hit it. He wished he didn't.
Yeah, unconvincing, to say the least. Surprised he has so much space in front of him, Choudhury. He's trying to get a little bit of knuckle spin on the ball, make it dip down, but it starts it too high.
Eustace just looking at one or two tactical things ahead. The rest of the half, thinking maybe about what he's going to say at half-time, how this new formation is settling in, new personnel with Brereton Diaz looking as if he's the man playing in recent times and produced the goals that maybe they were lacking certainly last season. It's a struggle, wasn't it, at times with Derby to get on the front foot.
Yeah, it is exciting, and it's in the absence as well of arguably the best striker in the Championship in Carlton Morris, but very fluid the way they play the front three. There's no doubt that Ben Brereton Diaz is starting more on that right-hand side. He's dropping in a lot more out of possession. You just watch this Derby press.
Bit of a skip. Benefiting from the fact that Harry Winks is still very much out of the frame at the moment. Hull leading at Middlesbrough by 1-0. Just confirmation of a result, a 6 o'clock kick. Hasn't been on the pitch much in recent times. So a Leicester corner. Choudhury with the header. Ambitious, shall we say, from Fatawu, but isolation goal against Leicester at Pride Park. It's Adams again winning the ball back for Derby County. What a first half he's having. Elder. Sanderson with the header. Adjiman away. Choudhury using Stolarczyk maybe as a decoy there. Skipped away from Brewster. 40 minutes. Kane did come on to no effect. May we in 10 years' time be talking about someone who's on the bench at the moment. Certainly Leicester City have got a lot of quality young players, Jeremy Munger amongst them. Elder with the throw for Derby, looking for Clark. Adams goes long. Matt Clark slides it forward. Adjiman does well. Elder. Just Brewster in the middle at the moment. Coley won the header and Ayew goes down. Doesn't get the free kick though. Elder. Towards Brereton Diaz. Langas. Well, Derby started the game really
well, which we weren't expecting. Had the better of the ball. But the scoreline doesn't reflect that. Therefore, there's still a big opportunity for them to get back into this game. Next goal is crucial.
Choudhury has gone down and stayed down. Playing tonight to give that man a rest. But it looks like Ricardo will be returning the favour here.
See him coming together there with Adjiman. Doesn't look comfortable. Looks like it might have been an issue from the first half, which has just flared up, because it doesn't look like there was any big incidents to cause him.
Yeah, it was interesting how quickly Ricardo was ready, wasn't it? Maybe suggesting, as we are, 4 minutes into the second half, that they were just going to have a look and see how Choudhury was. But it's another injury concern for Marty Cifuentes.
Substitution for Leicester City, replacing number 17.
Hope it's not too bad for Hamza Choudhury. He's had a good game at right back. We're disappointed to be going off. Never nice to see a player go off with an injury, so hopefully he's not out too long.
Is number 21, Ricardo Pereira.
So here comes a very popular figure in these parts, someone who's been with the club quite some time. 2018 he joined from Port.